So today, Holly's is known as Holly Be Healing. She's going to teach you about how to plug into intuition, and she's an oracle reader, chakra. She does chakra meditation sessions, moving meditation. She's a medium, a card reader, and a channel. Since she was a few years old, she has been receiving these gifts, including talking to her one of her grandparents, and she sees dead people. And so now she owns her ability, and she has a mission of helping people guide them. She has a background with teaching martial arts and teaching preschool and working with people with special needs, including the elderly. And she reads cards and does meditation and healing sessions. She uses tarot and oracle for over 26 years, and she just recently started coming into her ability to be the wonderful reader and intuitive and guide that she is. And you can find her on Facebook.com. Holly Be Healing is her page. So welcome, and please enjoy yourself for the next 25 minutes, Holly.
Hello, everybody. You know what? I'd like to do. I'm going to set it to gallery setting for me because I'd like to be able to see everybody. I like to know who I'm talking to, and that's just my thing. Feel free to have it whatever setting you have it on your own computers, but I love to see everyone. So today we're talking about how to tap into your own intuition. And I know, you may be wondering, how does this woman who's been seeing, spirits since she was like very little, how is she possibly going to be able to tell me how to tap into your intuition? And the thing is that as I was growing up, I realized the religion of my family, my parents, and whatever, told me that what I was doing was a sin and it was terrible and bad. So I learned how to block it. And I feel like that's kind of what we all do. We all block ourselves because the thing is that we all have intuition to some degree. We all have the ability to tap into other people and to feel for other people, be empathic, and all of us, I feel like every single one of us has had at least that one or two moments where we feel like we're being watched, and you turn around and sure enough there's somebody there who's looking at you. Even if it's your own kids, they're standing there staring at you from behind and you feel it. It's that energy. So I want to just talk about that for a moment and about unblocking. Taking a moment for yourself and unblocking. Just breathing. So we're going to take a second and we're going to get real quiet. And I want you to just breathe. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Because the way that intuition talks to us, the way that our souls talk to us, the higher selves talk to us, it starts as a whisper. So to really take a moment, you're going to really need to take a moment and get really quiet and really still to hear that whisper. So ready? Breathing in and out. Doing this kind of thing, just even a couple of small breaths like we did every day or every couple of days is going to be helpful to you to bring your mind and body into a quiet space, to open yourself up to be able to receive the messages. So just getting quiet and getting still. Now I know we all have talked about, the gut feeling. Everybody's heard of the gut feeling, like Like when you meet someone and for whatever reason you just don't trust that person, you say it was your gut feeling that they were not such a great person. That gut feeling is within you every single day. That feeling, you have it. It's present every day. And there's actually a bundle, of nerves that is located, just below your belly button, that it's almost like your second brain. And so when you're talking about your gut feeling, you're talking about things that have reached that bundle of nerves. They've reached that place in your body. It's a physical place as well as a spiritual place, as well as a emotional place. It's all of that. You have that place in your body for a reason. It's your second brain. It's your emotional brain. And you just go with the feelings. Allow yourself to go with the feelings. The more you trust that gut feeling, the more that you trust that sense that you get from that place, the better off you're going to be, the more in tune with your own self, the more in tune with your own higher self you're going to be. And if you take a moment and you feel about it, I always, when I'm reading my cards, so, I'll put my hand on the card and I'll say, well, wait a second, let me feel about it. And I get a lot of, confused looks or questions like, what do you mean by that? And it's just taking a moment, getting quiet, and connecting that gut feeling and connecting, to my mind, and really taking a moment, trying to open up the third eye and just feeling about it. So we're going to take a moment and I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, let's close your eyes. And just take a deep breath. Do not cheat with this. Okay, so let's keep your eyes closed. I'm actually going to turn off my video for this part because I want you to write in the chat what color you think my eyes are. Use your intuition and take a moment, use your third eye, imagine it opening up as you breathe. When you think you've got it, write in the chat what you think my eye color is. Use the intuition. Just take a moment. Don't try to guess, just feel about it. I'm going to give you a moment. Envision your third eye opening. Envision the eye opening right between your eyebrows to see that there's another eye there. Okay. Let's take a moment. Just breathe. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay. I see that there are a lot of guesses. We've got a lot of people saying brown. We've got some people saying green and blue. So I'm going to turn on. You guys can open your eyes. We've got a gray. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that was a trick question because my eyes go from green to gray to blue. So it's all about intuition and it's all about feeling about it. Now, I would like for you to tell me how that felt. To just take a second. Did anybody put down brown but think like, maybe it was blue, but they put down brown anyway, just because the chances of them being blue or green would be lower.
I put down green, but I started feeling hazel. I started feeling like a hazel color. So yeah, I did.
That's fascinating, Serena, because if you really look, my eyes are blue, but they have like a yellow flecks around the center, which makes them
Oh,
look green or sometimes gray. So that would be the hazel that you're picking up.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You felt the hazel too. Okay. Yeah, that's the yellow around the center.
Wow.
All right. I see the okay. Yeah, see the
Very nice. Pretty eyes, Holly. Pretty eyes.
Thank you. So the reason that I had you do that is it's such a simple small exercise, but it goes to show you that you have they say that you see with your brain first. You see with your intuition first. And yeah, and that's how to remote view. Like Sheri said, that's tapping into it, and these little teeny exercises that you can do for yourself. You can test yourself, like looking straight ahead and thinking about the colors of the things that are around you, and just really simple stuff like that are really good exercises to open that third eye and allowing that energy to move through you. Taking and trusting yourself. Here's the biggest thing. The biggest thing about this is that so many people just don't trust their gut instincts. They don't trust the red flags that you see in relationships. Oh my gosh, I'm super guilty of that one myself. You don't, you see these things and you don't allow them to register as being the truth, because you don't trust that intuition, you don't trust that feeling. So part of this is really all about trusting, and not so much about opening up or tapping into it. It's about trusting the intuition that's already there. Another thing that you can do too, that's going to help you stay open, is to keep people around you and that are healthy for you. Watching the things that you choose to watch on TV, choosing games on your phone or what have you that are that have more of a positive influence on you, or at least neutral. Doing things, keeping your surroundings in a certain way, just to help keep everything open. And again, allowing that energy to flow, allowing that trust. Another thing is just paying attention to the things that are around you, paying attention to the way the way that stuff around you is affecting you physically and emotionally. Even if it's a reaction that's this big, like have you ever been driving along, and you feel like there's something inside of you that tells you that you need to slow down, and there's no traffic light, there's no stoplight, there's no police up ahead, nothing like that. You just get the idea that you need to slow down. I've had that. I had it recently, and I had the feeling that I needed to slow down, and I did, and I was glad that I did, because at the next intersection, which I did not have a stop sign, they did, and they blew through it and nearly hit me. It's that kind of stuff, paying attention to those feelings, really focusing on the feelings that you get inside of your body whenever and wherever you are. Another way to connect is to connect with other people. Talk to other people. when I was in college, my father used to think about me and, like, and pray that I would call, and he would test me, and he would write down every time he thought about me, and then he would write down every time I called when he was thinking about me. He did this with all of my siblings, but doing that kind of stuff, like on his end, doing that kind of stuff, sending messages and that kind of thing can be helpful too. But you're going to be able to pick up on other people's energy the more time you spend with them too. You'll be able to pick up on their cues, pick up on their little. People will tell you who they are without actually telling you who they are. They will show you who they are. So it's, just spending time with them, being around them will allow you to know. Because there are a lot of people that can talk a really good game, but if they don't show up, you'll know by spending time with them that they're the type of person who doesn't show up for themselves. They don't show up for other people. And that's how you build it. And it's so interesting to think about all this kind of stuff, because when you're connecting with other people, you can actually have conversations and ask them things like, or say things like, I feel like you are having such and such going on. I had a conversation today with someone who I've never met before. And I just took a moment, I breathed, I did my thing, and I asked her, said, I feel like you're having a hard time right now. I feel like you're having a moment. And you can see it on the face. You can see it, in the way that somebody is postured. You can see it in how their whole being is. And the better, the more you tune into those sorts of things, the better you're going to get at feeling about it. At feeling what they're feeling. Just by taking a moment and observing. But really, most of all, just find time to be still. Being still in your body, being still, not rushing around to pick up the kids from soccer practice and, doing all that kind of stuff. Just be. The more time you can connect with just who you are, the easier it's going to be for you to connect with other people and the things that are around you. That one took me forever to figure out. I'm a Gemini with ADD, guys. Talk about somebody who can't sit still or who has trouble sitting still. It took me a very long time to figure out how to do that. And I feel like once you get to that point where you realize it's important, you start off with a 1-minute meditation, just breathing, get through a couple of breaths. And then you do 2 minutes, and then you can do 3 minutes. And once you get up to 5, 10, 15 minutes, then it becomes a little bit easier. It takes time to build up that muscle. But I promise you, it's so worth it. The last one that I want to talk about is dreams. Now, for those of you who have wild dreams, and I know that there are a bunch of us who do, please tell me in the chat if you have had a wild dream in the past week or so. Because I know that I have. And when you do have those wild dreams, you can write them down. The moment you get up, write it down. Because once you've got it on paper, it can come out of your head. And then you can look at it later and figure out what the message is. All sorts of messages come through dreams. I know a lot of people have dreams about people that they love that have passed away. A lot of times people have dreams about animals that they had when they were children and that kind of stuff. And it's when you have those dreams, they're not dreams, they're actual visits with the people that you loved, with those animals that you cared for, with, you know, the spirits. It's with their spirits. And so when you have those dreams, they're sending you messages. Most of the time, they're really powerful messages of love. And they're really powerful messages, you know, telling you that things are going to be okay, you know, or giving you warnings. So it's super powerful to write everything down. So again, please, if you have had some wild dreams, let me know. Put it in the chat. Write it in the chat. Don't write what the dream was. But tell me about it. I see somebody wrote something in here. So, okay, that's from Sheri. Sheri's writing something about the offers. So, I would love to help you guys tap into that stuff a bit more. And we're going to end today with just another short breathing exercise. So we're going to take a moment, straighten your back, make sure that you're sitting nice and straight. Just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Letting your shoulders relax. Let's feel and see the beautiful color indigo, which is a little bit purple and a little bit blue. Let's breathe in and out. And feel as that color just moves through your body. Allowing that third eye chakra to open. Now, some of you, as we do this, may be seeing or feeling some interesting things. I want you to take note of whatever it is that you're feeling, because that's a message for you. Write it down. Send it to a loved one via text if you want to. But just take note. Breathing in and out. Good. And then we're going to slowly open your eyes and come back. Welcome back, everybody. How do you guys feel? Feel free to unmute yourself and let me know how you're feeling. D, I can't hear you. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me.
Well, I was just like talking aloud to myself about the experience.
How you feeling?
Yeah, it's very good. It feels like something changing, like the breathing, even if it's simple, because it's done with somebody's presence. It feels as a different opening.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. It's very calming when you do it like that, right? Like I always feel very centered and very calm when I've finished doing, a meditation. And that was just a tiny one. That was like not
Yeah.
even a minute.
And like the thoughts that just came to mind, like something opening, and so
That's beautiful. I love that. I'm so glad that happened for you.
yeah.
How you feeling, Thomas? Oh, I can't hear you. Gotta unmute.
Oh yeah. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How you feeling?
All right, I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. Good.
Thank you,
I'm
Holly.
glad. What's that? Oh, it is time, isn't it,
It's
Sheri?
time. It is time.
All right. So I have to pick a number, yes?
Yes, Holly has a door prize, everybody, and I want you to put a number in the chat from 0 to 100, and the closest number will win. I want you to write it on a piece of paper. If you already won a prize, you can't win another. It's one prize per event, per person. So if anyone is listening right now on Facebook or YouTube, you need to be here in Zoom to partake. The link to get in is a bit.ly link, bit.ly/327 Zoom Reg, Zoom REG. That will get you right in to the Zoom link, or else you can go to sherikaplan.com/Healers Network Virtual Fair for the full event lineup, the time schedule, the room offers, their bios, what time they're going to be in the playroom, and the whole schedule for the night. So everybody in the chat, put down a number. And then Holly, on a piece of paper, I want you to hold it up. And now let me do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 45.
45.
So,
Oh boy.
50, Catherine Santana.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that's me. Can you hear me?
Wonderful. I hear you. I don't see you. There we go. Wait, now. There she is. Hey.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, so let me.
That's great. Thank you.
I need you to write in the chat your email, or send it privately, or write it publicly, and Holly can write it down, or I'll write it down.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
And if
That's exciting.
and if she's available, then you can do the session exchange tonight, or you can plan it in the future.